Is Yeat's new album 2093 actually still dropping? And the reason why February is probably the most likely release date for this thing, so starting from next week, is what we'll go over today, because we've gotten some news from him over the past couple of weeks that have kind of ended the drought of info that we've gotten. So let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and it recaps everything that's been happening in hip hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So Yeat was very active in November of last year, which isn't that long ago. That was like 2-3 months ago. But he started really teasing this new album 2093. We've gotten a trailer on the Lifestyle Corporation Instagram account, which is the account that he's rolling this album out on. Then we've gotten different alternate things surrounding this 2093 Lifestyle Corporation thing, like the Re-Life program, which, is kind of like endless life and this concept and whole narrative and lore he got going on for the album. Also Life Bot, which will essentially make humans like machines. So he's really creating his own universe with this. And this was all in November. Also around that time, we've gotten some snippets. We've gotten some new little sneak peeks from him of what the album could be sounding like. But then it was really the end of November, and then was just a drought of info. We didn't get anything all December, and then it started kind of picking back up this past month in January. Most importantly, which you've likely seen, him projecting the album's title on all different kind of international big city sites. And this all started, and correct me if I'm wrong, if I get the order wrong, but we've gotten a couple of these all over the world. For example, we had Paris on the Arc de Triomphe, which is one of the most visited tourist sites in the city of Paris, which is big and which is internationally very big. He projected his album's title, which was already pretty crazy because, you don't usually do this. And if any artist did this, it would be like Jay-Z or someone. But he actually, Yeat, did this, which was crazy. Then it also went on. Apparently he took a trip to London because he posted it on the Big Ben, which is also it's not me, but it's one of the most visited tourist sites in the whole city of London, which is also one of the biggest cities in the world, obviously. That was already crazy. Also, other signs like this were spotted all around London, like Poland Street, and it all said 2093 is coming. The other ones were obviously then altered to fit whatever it was projected on. We've also gotten one that I can't really, kind of specify where this was. If you know where this was, please let me know. But we can also see the, the light projector that is actually projecting this logo onto this building. Let me know what building and what city that is, because I really don't know. Then we also had Los Angeles, Hollywood. We had the Hollywood sign being, beamed at with the 2093 logo, which is also pretty crazy. This is all on a very grand scheme. And then we also had the Empire State Building. Now, this is insane. Like, this is actually insane. Now, to some degree, I know there are pictures of this, so this is real. But, at first I thought he has to, AI this or like digitally alter this to make it look like he projected it on there. But it seems like he actually did. Like, this is crazy. And most recently, the Lifestyle Corporation account also reposted all of these pictures that we've gotten over the past 2 to 3 weeks, probably, maybe even just the past week or two. So they're now also rolling this out, and they also captioned this 2093 is coming. So it's coming. We just don't know when. And when you take a look at the comments on this latest post, you get the feeling that most of the people are not even hyped for this album anymore. All of them are saying, hurry up. We've been waiting for this for the past 4 months. You've been saying this for the past 4 months. When is it actually going to be dropping? And obviously, that is justified criticism. The rollout of this thing has been dragging on for quite some time. So, it's only justified that people are mad at him, that people want this album and they don't just want to get all these hints. They actually want the music. You spray paint and you can project your album title on all of the world's biggest signs on the Great Wall of China. We want the music. We actually want the music on there. We don't like Yeat for projecting his title on buildings. We like him for the music. And the most prominent theory right now is that he'll drop in February, which is next week. It's starting next week, and then obviously the next 4 weeks. It's a month. But the reason why we think this is because his last 2 studio albums, Two Alive and Afterlife, both dropped in February, also around the same time. Two Alive dropped 2022, obviously, kind of his big breakthrough. That was also the time that I started reporting on Yeat, and y'all really put me onto Yeat. Maybe a little bit earlier than that, like right before the release of Two Alive. But it dropped February 18th, and then Afterlife dropped February 24th last year, so 2023. Maybe you remember me reporting on this. That was kind of a big thing because, he had the EP Life and then Afterlife. The album was pretty good. And I mean, you can see the long lasting effect. A couple of the tracks like Out the Way off of Life is like really blowing up right now. None Night Change is also really going up there. So it had some sustainable impact. It wasn't just a one-time thing and he fell off or whatever. Yeat kind of proved himself. Also, obviously, riding off of the success of I Don't Give a Fuck with Drake off of For All the Dogs, this thing could really also put him yet another step forward. So far, every Yeat release has been a, complete catapult forward for him. Like, it's really been an upward spiral of success. But, both of these albums releasing February 18th and 24th, so, 6 days difference. Maybe mid to late February will also be the time of this release of 2093. Now, I think that will actually be it, because he's been teasing this since November. And if you kind of like look at usual albums rollout schedules, that's usually the time it takes for the album to roll out. We get the, first couple of trailers or first couple of snippets. We get a couple of actual snippets from the music. We get some big things like the Empire State Building, being projected on. And then like a month or two later, we actually get the album. Now we still got to wait for a single. Obviously, we've gotten singles here and there, but no real single for the album. I think that is something that we'll get the next 1 or 2 weeks, and then the album is actually dropping like 2 weeks after that. That is my prediction so far. So if we take a look at February, actually, for Friday releases in February, we have the 2nd, so actually this coming week, which I don't think it'll be. We have the 9th, so either one of those two could be a single release, and then the 16th and the 23rd. And both of those are also very close to the 18th and 26th. That he's dropped the past 2 years. Maybe the 23rd is more likely. So, but we'll see when this drops. At least we've now gotten more hints also from the Lifestyle Corporation's account. This thing is still dropping, and I believe it'll be the 16th or the 23rd of February this next month. So let me know what y'all think about this. Do you think Yeat is still dropping 2093? Is it February? Are you still actually excited for the album, or are you like all these people in the comments that are saying the hype is gone? I'm still hyped for this thing. I don't think the rollout was bad. I think it just took a little bit of, it was a drought in between, maybe because Christmas and New Year's and stuff like that, but now it's picking back up. Now let me know all your thoughts on this in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.